Just give me a second to start Zoom and we'll get started. Hey, how's it going? I'm trying to connect to Zoom right now. Oh, there we go. Hey, how's it going? I'm very sweaty from the blitz. That was super hard. But it is 12:31, so we can get started with our mobility. So why don't we just start out? We'll go into our Q6 squat. So we're just going nice and deep toward one side. This leg's just straight. And I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna rock back and forth. I'm gonna get 8 of these on each side. Just going back and forth. All right, then when we're done with 8 of those per side, we're gonna go into our inchworm. Before we do that though, we're gonna go into our deep squat. So as deep as I can get into a squat, keeping my whole foot on the ground, back is straight, chest up. And from here, I'm gonna walk out to an inchworm and do a push-up. And then I'll walk back into that same position. We'll do 5 of these. Two more. And last one. Walk out, push up. All right. So after this, we can go get into our pretzel stretch. We'll go 30 seconds on each side. So find your mat, cross one leg over, 30 seconds, ready, and start. We'll stay here for about 10 more seconds on this side. And we can go ahead and flip sides, grab the other foot. We'll stay on this side for about 10 seconds. Try to take a nice deep breath. Try to touch those shoulder blades down toward the ground. All right. And then from here, we'll flip over. We're gonna go into our child's pose. So I'm opening up my hips. I'm gonna reach forward as far as I can. We're gonna hold here for 20 seconds. And from here, we can reach to the right. As I reach to the right, I'm stretching out my left side, my left back muscles. So really reach with that left arm over to the right side. We'll hold here. And we can go ahead and flip sides. As I reach to the left, I'm really trying to stretch my right side out. All right, then from there, we're gonna go into our cat-cow stretch. So the cat position, I'm pushing my upper back up toward the ceiling. My arms are straight. And then I'm gonna do the opposite. So I'm pushing my back toward the ground, popping my hips out, shoulder blades pinched together. And we'll go back into the cat position. Try to arch your back as much as you can. And we'll go back, push the hips out, lower back curve, squeeze the shoulder blades. All right. Then we can go into our hip flexors. So down on one knee. Make sure whatever knee is down, I'm trying to squeeze that glute on that side. So I'm rotating my hips forward. So hips pushed forward, glute tight. As I push my hips forward, I'm gonna lean my torso back. So I should feel a nice stretch right where my front pocket is, right in your hip flexors. And we can go ahead and switch sides. Bring the other knee down. Try to squeeze the glute on that side. Hips forward, lean the torso back. Got about 5 more seconds on this side. Try to feel that stretch right in the hip. All right, then we can go, we'll do our neck stretch. So as I lean my neck toward my right arm, my left arm is gonna extend out. I'm gonna look toward the ground and then slowly rotate up toward the ceiling. And we'll go back down one more time. And rotate up. We can switch arms, so if I'm leaning toward my left shoulder, right arm out, look at the ground and slowly rotate. Back up. And we'll go back down. So we're gonna try a new one that we haven't done before. Those of us on Zoom, you should be able to see perfectly. Facebook, it might be a little bit hard to see, but I'll explain it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my hands, I'm gonna rotate. So if I'm in a push-up position, I'm rotating. And then from here, I am stretching out my forearms. So I'm trying to keep the heel of my hand or the bottom of my hand, bottom of my palm on the ground. And I'm just leaning back just like this. So I'm really stretching out my forearms, going nice and slow. Try to keep all 5 fingers on the ground. Just rotate those hands. All right, then since we just stretched this way, we're gonna rotate them this way and we're gonna stretch them out. So again, keep the palms on the ground. You can walk forward. Try to flatten out your hand. Feel that stretch right on the base of your wrist, right in the flexors of your forearm. All right, so we're gonna go through that stretching one more time. Yep, so we're gonna start back at the pretzel. And we'll go pretzel on each side. Cross that leg over, grab the other foot, and stretch. We'll go 15 seconds on each side this round. And we can go ahead, we can flip sides. And we can go back into our child's pose. So we're in child's pose. Reach as far forward as you can. We'll hold here for 15 seconds. Try to open up those hips. And we can reach to the right. As we reach to the right, really try to stretch your left side. And we can flip, reaching to the left, trying to stretch my right side out. Really reach with your arms as far as you can. And time. We can go into our cat-cow stretch. So we'll start in the cat position, really pushing my back toward the ceiling. And then I'm going to drop my lower back toward the ground, push my hips out, curve my lower back, shoulder blades pinch together. And we'll go back to the cow, or the cat, excuse me. Push that back toward the ceiling. Keep your arms straight. And we're going to go back to the cow, so my lower back is curved, butt out, shoulder blades pinched. And we'll go back to a normal position. We can go into our hip flexor one last time. So just on one knee, whatever knee is down, try to squeeze your hips forward. Hips are forward, and then lean your torso back just slightly. Should feel that stretch in your front pocket. Go 15 seconds on each side. And we can flip sides. Push, squeeze that glute, hips forward, lean back. And we can go into our next stretch one more time. So if I lean my head to the right, my left arm is extended out. Slowly look at the ground, and I'm going to rotate toward the ceiling and rotate back down. Back up. And we can extend the other arm. Lean your head the opposite way. Look down and rotate up. Go back down. And then we'll do our forearm stretch one more time. So we'll start. Hands are kind of opposite of push-up. So forearms facing out, putting my whole hand on the ground, all 5 fingers, and then I'm slowly leaning back, trying to stretch my forearms out. You should feel this kind of right in your wrist, right at the top of your wrist. And we can come up. Make sure the wrists are okay. We're going to go back down with the arms facing this way. And then I'm going to walk forward. Try to keep your hands on the ground. You should feel that right in the top of your wrist. Nice stretch in those forearm flexors. And we'll rotate those wrists. All right, so we're going to start with the muscle activation. So we're going to start in a bridge hold. We're going to go 45 seconds. So on my back, ready for the bridge position. We're going 45 seconds, ready, and we'll hold. Try to squeeze the glutes. Rotate those hips forward. Squeeze your butt as hard as you can. Halfway there. All right, almost there, guys. 10 seconds to go. And that's 45. We'll go right into our cross-leg glute. So I'm putting my ankle on my opposite knee. I'm going to slowly push this knee out. If I can, I'm going to reach my hand through here and pull back on this knee. 30 seconds on each side. Ready? And begin. So if you can reach through, go ahead and reach through, but I'm not flexible enough for that, so I'm just doing this. Putting a little bit of pressure on my knee. Got 10 seconds to go. And we can switch sides. Bring that other ankle on your knee. Push that knee out. Reach through if you can. 30 seconds here. 10 seconds to go on this side. Lightly push that knee out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We can roll over. We're going to go right into the reverse snow angels. So try to touch my thumbs together. Keep those hands off the ground the whole time. 45 seconds. Ready and go. Try to keep those arms off the ground, touching the thumbs together overhead and behind your back. $15 more seconds. Keep those arms up off the ground. Try to get those thumbs to touch on each. And time. All right, from here, we're going to go into our downward dog with the cross-leg calf stretch. Going 30 seconds on each side. Ready, and begin. So I'm crossing my feet. Walking my hands back so my heel touches the ground. I should feel a nice stretch in my calf muscle. And we can flip sides. So cross the other foot over. Try to bring that heel back toward the ground. Try to feel that stretch in your calf muscle. All right, almost there. 3, 2, 1. And we can go into our groiner stretch. So I'm going forward with one leg. Sinking my hips down toward the ground. Slightly pushing this knee out. 30 seconds on each side. Yep, keep that knee out. And we can flip sides, so going up with the other foot. Keep this knee out here. We're gonna hold here for about 15 more seconds. Keep that knee out. And we can go into our other groin stretch. So one knee on the ground. I'm keeping this other leg straight. I'm trying to open up my hips and push my butt back toward the ground. Should feel the stretch right in the straight leg, in the inner thigh. 30 seconds on each side. Try to keep this leg straight, kind of rock back and forth. Find where you feel that stretch. And we can go ahead and flip sides. Pushing the hips back. Try to feel that stretch in that straight leg. You got about 10 more seconds on this side. 3, 2, 1, and we're gonna go back to the top. So I'm going into my bridge hold, 45 seconds, and we'll start in 3, 2, 1. Everybody in that bridge, squeeze your glutes. We're going for 45 seconds. Got 25 seconds to go. $15 seconds remaining. Try to squeeze your glutes as hard as you can. 10 seconds. And we can bring the hips down. We'll go ahead with the cross-leg glute stretch. 30 seconds on each side, or we'll go 20 seconds. Ready, and begin. Lightly push that knee out, or if you can, reach through. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, and we can flip sides. Bring the other foot on the knee. Lightly push that knee out. We got just over 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And we can go ahead and we'll roll over. We're going reverse snow angels. Going 45 seconds. Ready, and begin. Try to keep those arms high off the ground. Just trying to get those thumbs to touch. 10 seconds to go. Almost there, guys. One rep at a time. And we can go into our downward dog with the calf stretch. So crisscrossing your legs and rock it back. Try to get that heel to touch. 30 seconds on each side. Try to get your heel to touch the ground. You should feel that stretch right in your calf. And we can flip sides. Cross the other foot over. Try to bring the heel toward the ground. Feel that stretch through your calf. Got 10 more seconds on this side. Try to straighten out that leg. And time. All right. We'll go into our groin stretch. So we're just going right into this one. So straight leg out. Rock your butt back. Try to get the inner thigh to touch the ground. And I can flip sides, straighten out that other leg. Whew. Man, I'm beat after that blitz. Keep that leg straight, rock your hips, 10 seconds. And time. All right, we have a couple minutes remaining. What we're gonna do is we're gonna just do the cat, cow, bird dog sequence. So we already did the cat, cow. We're gonna add the bird dog now. So with the cat, cow, we're gonna add a few specific cues. So if this is my cat position, I'm gonna squeeze my core here, and then I'm going into my cow, so that's loose core, and then I'm going to go back into the cat, and then bird dog, okay? So we're here, cat, 1, 2, 3, cow, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to go back, extend the opposite arm, opposite hand, 1, 2, 3, and then other side, 1, 2, 3. Back to the top, squeeze the core, loosen the core up, and then tighten the core up again. 1, 2, 3. Back to the middle. 1, 2, 3. One more time. We'll go cat, squeeze the core, cow, and then we'll go back, extend the opposite arm, all right, so that was it for today. Couple of new things, pretty similar overall, but hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a good rest of your weekend. Make sure to comment if you took it after I went live so I can sign you guys in. All right, take care everybody. Have a good weekend.